let us get to understand the various functions blood performs. Blood basically is described as a fluid connective tissue, as we discussed earlier. So, connecting different parts of the body, different organs of the body is its prime function. Now, what kind of connection it has to be? First of all, let's understand the gaseous transport in our body. The oxygen, the carbon dioxide, they have to be conveyed in an appropriate direction. The oxygen is conveyed from lungs to rest of the organs. Basically, it doesn't go directly from lungs to the organs. From lungs, it will go to the heart, and from heart through arterial blood, it will go to rest of the body. So, conduction of oxygen from lungs to heart and further to rest of the body. That is one of the functions. Carbon dioxide. Now, carbon dioxide is generated in the tissues, in the cells, individual organs, from where it has to be conveyed to the heart first and then to the lungs so that it could be eliminated. Now, conduction of carbon dioxide is in form of either carbaminohemoglobin, that's by combination with hemoglobin, or by carbonic acid, that is by reacting with water molecules from plasma, or in form of bicarbonates in plasma. So, carbon dioxide in three different mechanisms will be conveyed from the tissues, from the cells, first of all to the heart, then to the lungs, so that it could be eliminated from the body. That's about the gaseous transport. Then comes the nutrient transport, conduction of nutrients. Now, nutrients, first of all, they would be formed as a product of digestive process in the alimentary tract. So, these digested products are absorbed into the bloodstream, and through the bloodstream they will be brought first of all into liver, and then they would be brought into the heart so that they could be distributed to all over the body. So, absorption of nutrients and their transport to rest of the body is one more function that blood performs. Similarly, waste products. Now, waste products are generated in individual cells, individual tissues, but they are majorly produced in organs like liver. From liver, they would be first of all collected by blood, brought into the heart, and from heart they will be dispatched, they'll be conveyed, they'll be transported to the respective organs. That is, it could be kidneys, it could be lungs, it could be alimentary tract, from where they could be suitably excreted. So, collection, transport and elimination of waste products from the body is one more function blood performs. Then the hormones. Now, hormones, as you all must be knowing, they are the secretions by endocrine glands which target other glands or other organs. So, they have to be conveyed through blood, because endocrine glands are glands without ducts, ductless glands here. So, their secretions are released first of all into the blood, and through blood they will be conveyed to the concerned organ. So, transport of hormones is one more function. Then heat transfer. This we would talk about in a different context. But conduction of heat, transport of heat is one more functions. Then protection of body against the various invaders like microbes, viruses, pathogens, all of them. First of all, it will be the different types of white blood cells. Could be lymphocytes, could be monocytes, could be macrophages, whatever. Macrophages in the sense, the cells which are transformed into macrophages. Now, lymphocytes, if we talk about T lymphocytes, they are basically responsible for cell-mediated immunity. That is, engulfing and destroying the pathogens directly. That is its prime function. But B lymphocytes, if we talk about, or plasma cells for that matter, they are responsible for humoral immunity. That is, they secrete antibodies which can affect the pathogens, or which can affect the toxins released by pathogens. So, formation and secretion of antibodies, it's another role which the WBCs perform, which can help in protection from the pathogens. Then when we talk about platelets, prime function of platelets is to participate in the clotting process. But once the clot is formed, once that damage in the blood vessel is sealed, then avoiding the infection of that site of wound, it's another function which blood performs, either by release of serum or by release of certain antibodies or antitoxins, but it will see to it that the wound as far as possible is not infected by pathogens. Then comes the regulatory role by blood. Blood, first of all, has a vital role in regulating or maintaining the pH of body fluids. Acidity, alkalinity is appropriately monitored and maintained by blood. Then water balance all over the body. See, it's a fluid connective tissue. Water is the main medium in it. So conveying this water to all over the body, to all the tissues, to all the cells, so that an appropriate water balance is maintained. That is another function. And thirdly, now this could be related to heat transfer, cooling. See, if there are two parts of the body where the temperature is different, then the part with higher temperature and part with lower temperature, they are brought to an intermediate temperature so that the appropriate heat balance is maintained. Now, how is that done? This functions like a cooling tower. The excess heat from one part of the body is taken away by the blood flow to the part where the heat is relatively lesser. So one part is cooled, the other part is heated so that the temperature can be equalized. So when we talk about thermoregulation, this is what blood is supposed to be doing. It would bring about equalization of temperature. We cannot call it to be exactly maintenance of temperature, equalization of temperature, which the blood helps in. Further, by increasing peripheral blood flow, it also helps in formation of sweat and thus cooling the body tissues. So that also contributes towards thermoregulation. These are some of the functions which blood performs. Supply of nutrients, when I say, I am talking about supply of proteins, fats, carbohydrates in the digested form, as well as supply of minerals to wherever required, maintaining an appropriate mineral balance. All that is monitored and done by the blood as some of its functions. That's one more video in our series. Just keep watching, like it, subscribe to it, and share it amongst your friends and family. Thank you.